Hi, and thanks for joining. In this video, I'm going to review the episodes available under the Genesis of Legacy program. So just to recap, if you haven't seen the intro video, you should. Genesis of Legacy is a fusion of faith, family, and stories. It's learning about families through ancient wisdom, a family system that's learning and adapting, and how we can use that to understand our own families and learn from them. And there's several different ways to engage with the program. We're going to review the episodes, which are chronological, but you can also view this through the themes and also by looking at different types of relationships as they occur in the book of Genesis. So a quick recap of how these episodes form a progression through our 6 lenses. We've got different episodes across from the start to the finish of Genesis, viewed through different lenses and different aspects coming out through them. So here are the 10 episodes, and what I'll now do is talk about each one of them individually. First one is Family and Society, the first 11 chapters, which are really universal values, couplehood, polygamy a little bit, and the Tower of Babel, which is a fascinating story of the importance of family in society. Abraham and Lot is a great one. Lot is something of an adopted son, and there's some conflict between Abraham and Lot. And we talk about Lot's personal hero's journey. So the family is immigrating, and we're talking about parents and children and individuation. In the courtship of Isaac and Rebekah, it's an arranged marriage. The bride comes from another town. They have quite diverse backgrounds. What does that mean for their marriage? And what does it mean for love and marriage, and how the two of them interact and what comes first? In Jacob and Esau, we've got two very, very different children, and that leads to some rivalry. And we talk about what we need and what we get from each of our parents, and how our parents can interact with each of us according to what we need. And also in Jacob, we talk about integrating our senses of self. In Leah and Rachel, we've got sister conflict. All the previous conflict has been males, so this one is a very different type of conflict. We talk about polygamy and blended families, and as we see, rivalry between siblings can propagate through the generation, but at the same time, the diversity within the family can be used to drive collaboration in the family. The Rape of Dinah is a very short episode that sort of sits in between in the book of Genesis, and it's again a story of family immigration, how generations respond differently to different surrounds when they do change location. It's about parental leadership, sibling collaboration, and again we see in this the intergenerational impact of blended families. In Judah and Tamar, another side episode, it's across the family impact of Joseph's sale, the repeating patterns within family and how they're broken, and the development of leadership. We really see this in Judah, and this is where the family sort of starts to turn the corner and learn from the past. In Joseph's fall and rise, we've got his emancipation from slavery, prison. We have an immigration and a reinvention story, and Joseph's own journey is perceived perhaps as the rejected child, but he goes on this hero's journey. And then we talk about the initial response as his brothers confront him, and he's reminded of his past. Then the second part of this is Joseph and his brothers, where we see Judah's emergence as a leader, and we kind of get an understanding of the steps that they've all undertaken to sort of grow up and individuate and become adults. And most importantly, we've got the forgiveness and reconciliation between the brothers, and what the difference is between those two things, and where they can be achieved and where they can't. And finally, we conclude with Jacob's legacy, Jacob approaching death, him acting as a grandparent, and how he interacts with his grandchildren, and how we go about leaving a legacy. So as explained, this is how the episodes form a progression. The family is evolving throughout and learning as it does that. So in summary, these episodes can be taken individually. You can do a deep dive in one of them in particular, or you can do them in sequence. These classes are conducted in groups, and they can be customized depending on the group or the family, according to what you need or particular areas you want to delve into further. So thanks very much for watching, and for more details, please go to genesisoflegacy.com. Thank you.